clap of praise. Praise the Lord. Amen, and praise the Lord. We're preaching this morning the last message in our series entitled Momentum for the New Decade. Momentum for the New Decade, where we were encouraging you that you can make it in this next decade because He lives.
Amen. Say that.
He can be with you in Jesus' name. Amen. This last message in the series is entitled Encouragement for the Thorny Lives. Encouragement for the Thorny Lives, and we're going to be looking at 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 6 through 10. Part of this is the theme verse for us this year, as our theme is, what are we, church?
Bethlehem strong.
Amen. Bethlehem strong. Let's read this text again, 2 Corinthians 12, 6 through 10, out loud together at the same time on 3. 1, 2, on 3. Wait, let's start over. On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Even if I should choose to boast, I would not be a fool, because I would be speaking the truth. But I refrain, so no one will think more of me than is warranted by what I do or say, or because of these surpassingly
great revelations.
Therefore, in order to keep me from becoming conceited, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me. 3 times I pleaded with the Lord to take it away from me. But He said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, and persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong.
Amen.
Amen.
The household of the Lord.
Yes, sir.
Encouragement for thorny lives. Encouragement for thorny lives. We're going to look at on around 3 points that the Holy Spirit gives us utterance. We're going to talk about the cure for the sanctimonious, the crisis of Satan, and the cry for strength. The cure for the sanctimonious, the crisis of Satan, and the cry for strength. And we want Christians to know this morning that Christians should depend upon God in the thorny times of life. Christians should depend upon God in the thorny times of life. We're going to look at this brief video, and then we'll get back into the Word. Video to hit. Hit this morning.
Christian hedonism changes the way you think about disability and weakness. Paul was a thorn-pierced man, right? He had this thorn. He had this thorn in his flesh. He didn't want to have it. He prayed to take it away. God would not take it away. Here's what Jesus said. My grace is sufficient for you. My power is made perfect in weakness. Do you remember what Paul said next? Takes your breath away. He said, therefore, this thorn, I don't know what it was. It was painful, though. This thorn, he said, therefore, I will boast all the more gladly. I just can't believe that word. I can't believe he said that. Yes, I do believe it's in the Bible. And I want to be that way. When I'm broken and weak. Therefore, I will all the more gladly boast of my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ may rest upon me. This is what made him live, right? I want Christ to be magnified in living and dying, and my thorn, my wheelchair. I wanted to be magnified in my life. Therefore, I will receive it gladly.
Amen.
Amen.
And praise the Lord. We live and are living in thorny times. We live and are living in thorny times. There's so much going on in our world today that causes us to grieve or causes us to be concerned. I shared last week how the death of Kobe Bryant affected me, and I said I wasn't even a Lakers fan, but I was grieved, and I can only imagine how those who were Lakers fans grieved. Because we're living in thorny times where young men die and 13-year-old girls die.
Oh, Lord. Amen.
We're living in thorny times.
Yeah.
The coronavirus has killed 8,811 people. And they're laughing at me. Why are they laughing at me?
Because you said Corolla.
I said Corolla? What did I say? What is it? What is it?
Corona. Corona.
Corona, okay. My dyslexia. Y'all know what I was talking about. Oh, that's funny. But we're concerned about that that's happening across the world, but we need to be more concerned about the flu virus because the CDC says that 12,000 people in a year die from the flu. We need to be more concerned about pneumonia. Oh, because in a year's time, they tell us that 250,000 folk will get it in a year's time, and 50,000 will die from it. We're facing real thorny times. It's been thorny times where a madman goes on a rampage, in Thailand and kills 26 people and wounds 50. We're living in thorny times, that can be concerning to us, times, where we worry, times of struggle, times of heartaches. We're living in thorny times. The older I get, it seems like the thornier times get. One part of a new year I lose my mother, the next part I lose my mother-in-law, and the next part of this year I almost lost myself. Hello, somebody. We're living in thorny time.
All right.
Yeah. Hello, somebody. And there's a lot where we can be concerned about. And in the text this morning, we see a man, a godly man who's living in thorny times. And many times those who are part of the prosperity gospel will tell you, that if you're living for God, that you're not supposed to have thorns in your life. If you live for God, only good things will happen in your life. If you live for God, but that's a lie from the pit of hell. You better ask old Brother Paul. Paul will tell you, hey, I've had some thorny times in my life, and it just wasn't about the thorn that you're studying this morning. I've been shipwrecked, beaten, mocked, and scorned. I've been left for dead. I've been in the prison. I've lived your neighbor, poor neighbor, do you have any thorns in your life?
All right.
Hello, somebody. If you live for the Lord, you have thorns in your life. You're living through thorny times. And Paul gives us some insight as to why we have thorns in our lives. And the first thing that he tells us, even though he begged God to take the thorn away 3 times, God said no. Hello, somebody. What happens when God won't heal you? Hello, somebody.
Yeah.
What happens? And here's Paul lets us know what happens when God says no. Because you do know that God says no sometimes. He's not just a yes God. He's not just a heavenly Santa Claus. He's not just like what Bonhoeffer says, a divine bellhopper. He doesn't jump to our every need. Sometimes he says no. Is there anybody in here ever got a no from the Lord?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, somebody. And is there anybody here ever had God say no? Hello, somebody. And this is why God said no. Point number 1, a cure for the sanctimonious. A cure for the sanctimonious. You say, what do you mean, Reverend? It says in verse 7, and because of these surpassing great revelations, therefore, in order to keep me from becoming conceited, I was giving a thorn in my flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me. Hello, somebody. Woo, a cure for the sanctimonious. You see, many times, the reason why God can't bless us,
Come on.
many times why God can't say yes all the time to us is because, we will become conceited.
Yes, sir.
Hello, somebody. We will become conceited. We become high-minded. We become what Brother Carl likes me to say, such-and-muchy. Hello, somebody. We become such-and-muchy. When God blesses us, we become such-and-muchy. When God uses us, we become such-and-muchy and think we are all that in a bag of chips. Because God uses us. And many times, in order to keep us humble, God has stick a thorn in our lives. He has to stick a thorn in our lives right here, in our sanctuary, during the preachers' meeting where all of the major preachers, from Oklahoma, who's a part of our convention, got to sit and got to listen, to Dr. Reed, where Dr. Reed challenged us, Fairview Baptist, and encouraged us, that we have to remain humble.
Amen.
We have to remain humble in a time where preachers are running around with armor bearers. And these armor bearers are carrying their Bibles. These armor bearers are carrying their coats. These armor bearers are carrying their water. These armor bearers are carrying their towels. These armor bearers are placing their Bibles, opening their Bibles, reading their Bibles. These armor bearers are doing everything for them. And that is not a picture of who God is and what God has called us to be as preachers and men of God. Jesus, who is our armor bearer, gave us the standard. In that time where there was nobody to wash feet, he didn't call to the armor bearer to wash feet. He didn't hire a servant to wash feet. He said and taught a lesson that if you want to be great in the kingdom of God, if you truly want to be great, you've got to become a servant. And this is what a servant does. A servant serves. A servant will wash feet. A servant will get dirty. A servant will get muddy. A servant will bow down low. And we live in a time where men and women of God are conceited. And they want folk to serve them. the flesh to remind you that you ain't nobody. Oh, we used to sing songs like, I'm just a nobody. I think that's the name of the song. Trying to tell everybody about somebody who can save anybody. When did we get conceited and began to think that we somebody and none of us nobody? Say to your neighbor, oh neighbor, you look good this morning, but you ain't nobody. You talk good this morning, but you ain't nobody. Hello, somebody. You drive a nice car, but you ain't nobody. You wear a nice shoe, but you ain't nobody. Hello, somebody. Don't be conceited. God's got something for conceit. He got that thorn in the flesh. Hello, somebody, to keep you from being conceited. Hello, somebody. In Jesus' name. A cure for sanctimonious folk. Oh, Paul said God was going to use me in a mighty way. He was going to give me great, revelation. And we know that Paul wrote almost half of the New Testament. In most of the churches that we name, Paul is the one who planted them. Hello, somebody, but God had to give him something to keep him humble. Hello, somebody. And this is what he gave him. What did he give him? Hello, somebody. He gave him, jot down 1 Corinthians 5:5. I'm going to pass through that. What did he give him?
A thorn in his flesh.
He gave him a crisis from Satan. Hello, somebody.
Right.
Not just a thorn in the flesh. This was a crisis from Satan. So you're saying that God gave Paul the devil?
That's what he said.
That ain't what I want to be under my Christmas tree. Hello, somebody. But this is what he said. He said this. He said, therefore, in order to keep me from becoming, conceited, I was given a thorn in the flesh. A thorn in the flesh. A messenger of Satan to torment me. Wow. Some people say, why do I have to go through thorny times in my life? Why do I have to always be sick? Why do I always have to be poor? I don't have no money in the bank. Why is I have to go through so many bad times in my life? Why do I have to live this thorny life? God says, if I didn't give you a thorny life, you'll be prideful. You'll be like that old devil. Who was an angel of light. And instead of being an angel of light, he wanted to be God himself. And that's what happened in our churches today. We have people who are supposed to be an angel of light preachers, who are supposed to be an angel of light, and they start to want to be God, so they allow people to treat them like they are God. Hello, somebody. And they have folk running after them like they are God, as opposed to being a great servant. Hello, somebody. This thorn was given in his flesh. And it was a messenger. And it was torment. Hello, somebody. And people say, what happened to Pastor Eton? Why did it happen to Pastor Eton? Why did Pastor Eton? I had to correct the statement in the men's Bible study yesterday at the Ecclesia. The rumor in the streets is that Pastor Eton almost died. And I had to correct the rumor. I said, Pastor Eton didn't almost die from a blood clot. I said, Pastor Eton should have been dead. Hello, somebody. He didn't almost die. He should have been dead. That's what the doctors say. And when I shared that testimony yesterday, and what happened to me, a It could have been God is using me in such a mighty way. Oh, that God has to give me a little something in my flesh to keep me from being conceited. Hello, somebody.
Well,
hello, somebody. And it is torment. Hello, somebody. It's torment. I can't do what I used to do. Hello, somebody. I can't preach the way I used to preach. I can't talk the way I used to talk. Oh, and when I do what I can do, it catches up with me. Hello, somebody. It's a thorn in my flesh. Oh, but I'm so glad. Oh, that God decided to trust me with the thorn. I'm so glad that God decided to use me with the thorn. I'm so glad that God is getting great testimony with the thorn, because I can remember some folk like you in the sanctuary. I couldn't relate. Some of y'all used to say, I should have been dead because of the life that I used to live. I should have been gone because of the life that I used to live. And I see God use you in a mighty way in giving your testimony. And guess what now? I got a testimony. Oh, I should have been dead, laying in my grave. But God, decided not to kill me, but just to give me a little thorn. He said, you can touch him, but don't kill him. Hello, Job, in Jesus' name. Yes. Oh, we have to suffer. Yes. Christian folk live in thorny times of life. Oh, God says, oh, don't you give up. God says, don't you give in. God says, don't you get weary, and you're doing good. Oh, but you're going to reap if you don't give up. Hello, somebody. Say to your neighbor, oh, neighbor, don't give up. In Jesus' name. Have encouragement for a thorny life.
Yes, Lord.
It was a crisis from Satan. It was torment. Hello, somebody. Somebody's being tormented now. Well, and you're wondering whether God loves you. You're wondering whether God cares for you. Somebody may be trying to make it through cancer, and you're going through the torment of chemo. Somebody, you may be going through a disease, a problem that nobody knows that you're going through. And you're being tormented, and you feel like that you're alone. And God says, I'm not alone, or you're not alone today. I'm right there with you in the middle of your torment. As a matter of fact, I put the thorn there. I put the torment there. And I believe that you can handle it. I believe that you can give me a little more glory for your story.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
A little more glory. Oh, for your story. What he said with Brother Job, very well, said the Lord to say that he is in your hands, but you must spare his life.
Man.
And Brother Paul was put in the hands of the devil. And the devil continued to give him thorny times in life.
Yeah.
Cry for strength. We know in the context of the text, Paul didn't like torment. I don't like torment. Say, anybody in here like torment? There are some sick folk who do like torment.
Lord help.
I ain't gonna meddle them today. They have famous movies of people who like torment, but I don't like torment. You know, I don't like troubles. I don't like trials. I don't like tribulation. I don't like what I'm going through right now. God has kept me, and He's done some mighty things on my behalf, but I don't like it. I don't like that they say it's going to take 2 months for me to get 100%. I don't like it that the doctors say that I'm not supposed to do more than 15 to 20 minutes of cardio. And when I left the hospital, I said, Doc, you don't know me. 15 to 20 minutes of cardio? He said, oh, yeah, you ain't going to be able to take much more. And I said, oh, yeah, right, Mr. Doctor. Boy, I did that 15, 20 minutes of cardio, boy. I was laid out. Laid out. I was like, Lord, I feel like I done worked out for an hour and 30 minutes. It's real torment. Real pain. I don't want to wait for 2 months. No, I don't want to wait. I want to be well right now.
Amen.
But the Lord ain't saying I'm going to be well right now. But this is what he is saying, though. Like Paul, he said, take it away. Please, Lord, take it away. 3 times he begged him. Take this away. Take this torment away. Take it away, Lord. Take it away. Take this high blood pressure away. Take this high sugar away. Take this diabetes away. Take this cancer away from me. Take all these financial issues away from me. Take this marriage trouble away from me. Take all this mate away from me. Take all my bad insurance away from me. But God said no.
All right.
Verse 9, he said, but he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you.
Amen.
Amen.
My grace is sufficient for you. For my power is made perfect in weakness. God says, oh, my grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in weakness. Guess what now? You're going to have to depend upon me more than you ever had to depend upon me before. You know what? What I'm going through is good for my prayer life.
Well,
All right.
Because I prayed a lot more. Hello, somebody. What I'm going through is good. Oh, because he said, oh, you're going to have to depend upon me now. You got to count every step that you take now. Oh, you got to think about everything that you do now. And you're going to have to pray about everything that you do now. Oh, but my grace is sufficient for you. For my strength and my power is made perfect in weakness. That's what that means. You got to depend upon him more now than you ever had to depend upon him before. If you're going to make it through thorny times in this life.
Amen.
I said, you got to depend upon him more now than you ever had before. In thorny times of life, and your very weakness is making you stronger.
Right.
Amen.
Your dependence upon God is making you, stronger. Your prayer life is making you stronger. Hello, somebody. And this is why Paul could turn all these thorny times in life around. And this is why he says, therefore I will boast all the more gladly about what? My weakness. So that Christ's power may rest on me.
Amen.
Yes, I'm more weaker than I ever been before, but God is more powerful than he ever been before. Hello, somebody. In my life, because I've had to depend upon him. Having a thorn in your life is like my friend's cell phone. I have several friends who's, if you talk to them at the end of the day, their phone gonna always go dead. It's gonna always go dead. I always know. You're gonna call them, you better call them in the morning. Because they don't ever keep their phone plugged in. See, that's opposite of me. I keep my phone plugged in. And when I take my phone out, it's just for emergency, carrying it around. I keep it plugged in. And that's what happens when God puts a thorn in your life. You can no longer roam around like you normally would roam around. Help somebody. You got to stay plugged in. And when you stay plugged in, you depend upon God's power as opposed to depending upon your own power, your own significance, your own authority. Oh, some of us, like to live life unplugged. And we're living life unplugged. And that's why, in times of emergencies, we don't have any power because we live a life unplugged. And God is trying to get us to live a life plugged in. Those are them kind of Christians that say, I don't need church to be a Christian. Those are the ones that like to live life unplugged. But God sends a thorn. And when God sends a thorn, then guess what? Then you want to be in Bible study. Then you want to be a part of prayer. Then you want to read your Bible. Because you got a thorn in your life. And God says, I want you to live your life plugged in. I want you to live your life even when you do have strength, even when you do have power. I need you to depend upon me.
Amen. Amen.
Give God a hand clap of praise. Depend upon me. I use this illustration all the time about my cell phone and how I always, regardless of where I'm going, I like to plug in the directions. Even when I know where I'm going, I like to have it plugged in and it'll tell me which way to go. And parenthetically, many times my wife will say, why do you have that thing plugged in? Why do you have that thing plugged in? And I have to remind her that, not only does it give me direction when I stay plugged in, but it also gives me the traffic report. Hello, somebody. And not only does it give a traffic report, now it gives you a speed trap report. It says, speed trap ahead. Hello, somebody. I was like, wait a minute, radars are supposed to be not hello, somebody. Not legal, but now my phone is telling me, speed trap ahead. It tells me there's traffic ahead. You need to go a different direction. You see, and that's what happens in the Christian life. Even when we know where we're going, we need to stay plugged in because we don't know whether there's traffic that's coming. We don't know whether the devil set a speed trap in our life. We don't know all that we think we know just because we know the direction that we're going. You may know the direction that you're going, but you don't know all that's happening in that direction that you're going. In Jesus' name. And that's why God has to give us a thorn in our flesh. Because when we have a thorn in our flesh, we just won't run off and do anything. We pray about it. Lord, should I do this? Lord, should I do that? Lord, should I invest in this? Lord, should I take this way? Lord, should I take that way? Hello, somebody. We've got to stay plugged in. And when we don't stay plugged in to God, God stays plugged in to us. By giving us a thorn. Hello, somebody. Say, thank you, Jesus, for the thorn. For keeping me plugged in. Hello, somebody. Keeping me plugged in. Hello, somebody. Keeping me plugged in. Hello, somebody. I probably already preached too much. I'm probably going to pay for it later. So I'm just going to share this Ephesians 3:16. I pray that out of the riches of his glory, that he may strengthen you with power through his Spirit in your inner being.
Amen.
You may have a thorn in your flesh, but God still has the power to enable you to overcome.
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Lord.
You may be playing in the game like, back in the day, I remember Isaiah Thomas playing, and he was playing in the playoff, and he was hobbled. And he had one of the greatest games that he ever had when he was hobbled. I remember the story, I forget the name of the center for the Knicks, who back in the 70s, he had to play hurt, and he came in, and they didn't think he would play the game. He came in, and he played hurt and had a magnificent game and went down in history for the Knicks. And God is saying to somebody here today, you may have thorns in your flesh. You may have and have been living a thorny life. And you may be wondering why, Lord, why? Oh, do I have to have and have to carry so many thorns in my flesh? Why, Lord, why do I have to have so much medication? Why, Lord, why do I have to have so much, trouble in my life? And God is saying, I put that in your life, so you won't be conceited. I put that in your life so that you can glorify me in all your weakness. So that you can give God the glory for my story in your life, so that you can point to Him and say, if it had not been for the Lord on my side, where would I be? In Jesus' name, give God a hand clap of praise up in here. Encourage me. But Thorney lies. All heads bowed, eyes are closed. Saints are praying. Deacon, will you come?